Hello again, and welcome to Truth Viral Television. I'm TV, where the truth goes viral. Welcome to a special edition of Super Bowl 49. Today we're going to be talking about the Super Bowl. How inflated is that football? That's all I could think about, guys. How inflated? All I could think about is football. You know what? I just eat, breathe, sleep football. I can't think about anything. I put it on my truck. I have it all over my house. I'm just kidding, man. I'm not talking about that all the time. I'm thinking about other things. But today we're going to talk about the Super Bowl, guys. Super Bowl 49. Where is that being held this year? That's going to be in Arizona, guys. Arizona is on the 33rd parallel. The stadium is sitting right there on the 33rd parallel. Does that have anything to do with this? What does the 33 mean anyways, okay? Is that a Masonic symbol? Do you know anything about the number 33? You know anything about the number 11? You know anything about the number 7? Okay, these are, guys, there's a lot of symbolism that goes on during the Super Bowl, right? All the halftime shows. Did you watch and see Madonna the last couple years? She's a witch, guys. Can you see her? I mean, look at these halftime shows. Look at these award shows. All these Grammys. It's also black and satanic fire. That's what I want you to understand, that when you watch these things, just watching these things, these satanistic people, they say you're participating in it just by watching it, okay? So you don't even have to believe in it, and you're actually participating in it. So are you excited about Katy Perry? Are you ready to get some of that symbolism? What's she going to do this time? What's going to happen? I don't know. Are you tuning in? I think the whole world's going to be tuned in, right, to the Super Bowl. Look, guys, people who don't even care about Super Bowl, they tune in for the commercials, right? Look, Super Bowl is captivating, okay? This is a captivating moment in our history, right? Think about it. It's the Patriots, who they've been demonizing, right? First it was what? Hernandez, who supposedly shot. Oh boy, that got really messy. There's a lot of information right now. Today's what? The 31st of January, and I just seen that he was in the news again about, I think they're going to actually commit him on charges of murder, okay? So there was the first thing where they started demonizing Patriots, and then what was it? Something about their balls, right? Okay, I think it was the footballs, right? It was how inflated they were, right? Who did it? Was it the coach? Was it Brady? Oh my gosh, all that news about Brady out there in the news. Maybe he's the one who did it. I can't stop thinking about it. I dream about. No, I'm just kidding. I don't think about it, guys. Look, guys, this is what they want you to think about. This is what they got you focused on when we got all this stuff going on around the world. But look, there's a lot of stuff with this Super Bowl, again, that I want you to take a look at. Again, it's on the 33rd parallel, okay? Are you aware that the University of Arizona, there's a correlation between the University of Arizona and the Vatican and the Lucifer telescope? Pretty wicked, huh? Okay? Guys, look, last year, I want to talk about some stuff that went on last year. I wonder if that's going to go on this year, because see, I haven't heard them talk about what went on last year. I put a video out under American Ever After. That's another YouTube that I had in the past that I've switched over. I'm now Truth Viral, okay? But now I'm going to talk about what they did last year. Last year, folks, the Israel security firm was in charge of the Super Bowl, live streaming this in actual time. I should have went back and looked at that video and got that information, but man, we're all over. I couldn't believe how many different cameras and how many different locations that they have real time. Is Israel in charge of security of Super Bowl 49? Ask yourself that. Does that have anything to do with what's going on? You know, when I talked about Seahawks and Patriots, do you realize anything about that? The Patriots maybe being the USA, the Seahawks coming out of the sea. You read the Bible at all? Hey guys, look, there's some stuff there, okay? Again, let's talk about last year. What did they do last year? Remember I'm talking about clear handbags? Not letting anybody in unless they had a clear handbag? I haven't heard anything about that this year. Blackhawks, roving patrols, okay, that we know they're out there. What did they do last year too? snipers. Some of this stuff, guys, they've had for years. If you actually look up for the past several years, some of these things have been in play. We just haven't been hearing about them. But again, this year, they're pushing more of this. Oh, let's talk about what are they doing this year, guys? Well, this one was pretty silly. How about the no drone zone? No drones within 30 miles of the stadium, okay? That's pretty big, that's interesting, okay? No drones anywhere within the stadium, okay? But I bet you they have blimps up there and Blackhawks and all the other things that they have, supposedly they're going to be in play for us. So they're saying that there's another drill. I see Dabu 77. If you guys hadn't subscribed to Dabu 77, then you're not getting the best news out there. Dabu 77 put a video out about Operation Virgo, I think it was what it was called. And if I've got that messed up, well, go check out Dabu's video on this. He put another video out on the Super Bowl as well. But he talks about an operation, another drill, guys. Remember they were doing a drill before 9/11? They were doing a drill before the Boston Marathon. Well, I call it the Boston bombing, right? You know, a bunch of nails. And anyways, let's not get in on that. But, okay, guys, let's talk about the symbolism a little bit, too. You know, Katy Perry, Madonna. You know, if you're going to watch this, you know, you're going to participate in it, be careful. You need to guard your heart, you know, guard your spirituality. But no drones within 30 miles. Another thing that they're doing this year is no iPhones. No iPhones on the field, guys. You can't bring your iPhone on the field. It has to do with technology and possibly getting the plays. But there we go. If you know what, if you ask me, these are just more restrictions, guys. You know what they did last year I want to talk about too? They did the same thing they did at the TSA when you go to the airport. They're frisking kids and they're frisking families. I'm not cool with you touching my kids. Come on now. Why are we allowing this at the airport? So some of this stuff I think is just a little bit overkill. One other thing I need to make a mention of, folks. Have you seen The Economist 2015, the cover of that? There's been lots and lots of information about that, the cover of that magazine. But on the very bottom of the magazine, it shows a football. It's a globe in the shape of a football. It's sitting on an actual football tee. If you zoom in, folks, and you look at it, it's sitting on a football tee on a piece of grass. What does that mean? What's the importance of that? What do these people know? Okay, again, I want you to take a look at everything that's going on. Look at where this stadium's located at. Look at the symbolism that's behind it. Every single year during halftime, they go and they just pump you full of all this Satanism, okay? And I want to warn you, in the end, they're gonna talk about peace, guys. They're gonna say, it's all fallen, and they're going to talk about peace. But don't be fooled, folks. Don't be fooled. Do some reading, okay? I know that doesn't have anything to do with the Super Bowl, but it does. Because if you're looking at what's happening right now, there's an alignment of a lot of things going on. With these Illuminati people, these Satanists, they're pushing this stuff right along, right into the end times. So be aware when you watch the Super Bowl. If you're watching the commercials, be aware of the symbolism. Be aware of what's going on. Okay, my suggestion to you is if you're in the area of the Super Bowl area, I suggest you take some time off and get out of that area. I'm not saying anything's going to happen. I didn't make that prediction, but there's a lot of things that are aligning. So that's a special edition of Super Bowl. Guys, I hope after this Super Bowl, you just forget about the Super Bowl, okay? Realize that the Super Bowl is a tax-exempt corporation that actually now supports, is one of the biggest corporations, if you watch, that is going to support for the taking of guns in America, okay? So realize, you pay for those stadiums. You as a taxpayer, whether you watch football or not, you will pay for that football stadium if you live in a state that has a football team. So whether you like it or not, you're paying the price. So be aware of what's going on. If you're going to pay for that, then all the stuff that goes on at that stadium, you're liable for it, okay? Because you're a part of it and you're paying for it. So when Judgment Day comes, you're going to be judged accordingly. So thanks for watching on TV, special edition of Truth Viral Television. Thanks again for watching TV, where the truth goes viral.